Good morning, 12th students. Lesson number 3, electrochemistry. Our next topic is after example 3.5. I taught you yesterday in the part 7. In part 8, today's part 8, 3.4.2, variation of conductivity and molar conductivity with concentration, page number 80. Okay. Now, both conductivity and molar conductivity changes with the concentration of the electrolyte. Yesterday I taught you R resistivity, then opposite, then conductivity. Conductivity always decreases with decrease in concentration, both for weak and strong electrolytes. You are knowing, no, complete ionization matlab strong electrolytes. Weak electrolytes means completely ionization is not possible. NaCl is a strong electrolyte and acetic acid is weak electrolyte. Now it can be explained by the number of ions per unit volume that carry the current in a solution decrease on solution. Now again, the conductivity of a solution at any given concentration is the conductance of 1 unit volume of solution kept between two platinum electrodes. Yesterday I showed you the diagram with unit area of cross section at a distance of unit length. So the equation G is equal to K A upon L 3.18 yesterday we did, that is equal to K. Why? Both A and L are unity. So at their conductivity is equal to K. Okay, in the unity. Now next topic is molar conductivity. Now molar conductivity of a solution at a given concentration is the conductance of the volume V of solution containing 1 mole of electrolyte kept between two electrodes with area of cross section A and distance of unit length. So molar conductivity is equal to K, A upon L is equal to A. Okay, 3.21 yesterday we did the equation. Molar conductivity is equal to K 1 upon C. So since L is equal to 1, A is equal to V, by putting these value in this equation you are getting molar conductivity is equal to K, and instead of 1 upon C we will keep the V volume. So this is the new equation 3.22. Here in book it is given direct, but I showed you with the help of this equation, because this and this we derived molar conductivity is equal to Kv. See, molar conductivity is Kv. Now molar conductivity increases with a decrease in concentration, because the total volume V of a solution containing 1 mole of electrolyte also increases. Now decrease in K on dilution of a solution if more than compensated by increase in volume. When concentration approaches 0, the molar conductivity is known as limiting molar conductivity. At that time symbol limiting molar conductivity is represented by molar zero conductivity. In figure 3.6, variation of molar conductivity with concentration in different for strong and weak electrolytes. In this diagram, KCl is a strong electrolyte, so it comes a straight line, and for the weak electrolyte, while see the concentration, the plotting of graph is, I will show you afterwards. See, plotting of graph increase and decrease, but for the strong electrolytes it is. So in 3.6 you can note the both the. Now we will study one by one what is this graph. We have to explain with the help of strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes. So we are starting our next topic, strong electrolytes. Now strong electrolytes derivation, molar conductivity increases slowly with diluting, can be shown as molar conductivity is at limiting 0 minus AC half. This is the equation 3.323. Now plotting of molar conductivity versus C upon half concentration, figure 3.7 we obtained straight line. Here it is a mistake in book, so please correct it. 3.6 and 3.7. So in book you can see variation of, okay, so you are getting a strong, see, plotting of molar conductivity C upon half, figure 3.7 we obtained a straight line. We will know the value of intercept, that is lambda. Molar conductivity at 0 concentration, slope is minus A. The value of A constant for a given solvent and temperature depends on what type of electrolytes. So that is the change of the cations and anions produced of the dissociation of electrolytes in the solution. As example, NaCl 11, CaCl 2 21, MgSO4 22 electrolytes respectively. Now, how they showed NaCl means Na plus Cl minus 1, so 1 1, 1 ion, 1 ion, CaCl2, Na Ca plus 2, Cl minus 1, so 2 1, MgSO4, Mg plus 2, SO4 minus 2, 2 2. So, all electrolytes of a particular type have same value for A. Okay. Now, again next, see this one I showed you. Now, on the basis of the above, now Kohlrausch scientist, name of the scientist, examined molar conductivity at 0 concentration value for number of electrolytes. He noted difference in molar conductivity of electrolytes NaX, Kx for any X means any halogen is nearby constant. How? I am showing you with the equation. At the 0 concentration, if I am taking KCl, then minus NaCl is equal to KBr, any halogen. Instead of KCl, KBr, NaCl, NaBr, then Ki, okay, KCl, Ki, NaCl, NaI is equal to the value he found, that is 23.4 as centimeter square per mole. Now, and at the 0 concentration NaBr, instead of this KCl, NaBr minus NaCl, here he has taken K and N, here he is taking different halogen, here same halogens, here different ions, NaBr, NaCl is equal to KBr, KCl is equal to 1.8 s centimeter square per mole. Okay. Now he calculated, means Kohlrausch calculated Kohlrausch law of independent migration of ions. The law states that limiting molar conductivity of an electrolyte can be represented as the sum of individual contribution of anions and cations of electrolytes. Okay, see, if lambda 0 concentration of Na from NaCl, positive ion and negative ion separate, Na ion, Cl ion tends to our limiting molar conductivity, then we can show lambda, this is lambda, molar conductivity NaCl is equal to lambda dash 0 concentration Na individuals. This equation is called 3.24. Now electrolyte on dissociation gives positive cation and negative anion, like that. So then you can show for any ion, you are not supposed to write Na or Cl, you will write this one and this one for positive and negative ion. This equation is 3.25. Okay, here they in table 3.4 you can see the value of limiting molar conductivity for some ions in water at H ions, Na ions. So you can calculate positive, and from negative ion you can do these calculations. Now you can calculate this example, the molar conductivity of KCl solution at different concentration at given below. Okay, easily you put only the value and you will get the value from this plotting. By plotting this graph, on the graph you have to show. Here I showed you a common for strong and for weak. Here this I showed because of strong electrolyte you are getting for this numerical. Okay, so you plot a graph like that. You take the different concentration and value this and plot the graph only. Now weak electrolytes. This equation for weak electrolytes. Now weak electrolytes, acetic acids, taking the example like weak acetic acid have lower degree of dissociation at higher concentration. So change in molar concentration with dilution is due to increase in the degree of dissociation. Here molar here molar conductivity in molar conductivity increases on dilution near lower concentration. See this. Okay, decreases. Cannot be obtained by extrapolation of molar conductivity to zero concentration. Okay, we can't see the zero concentration. We can't see. At infinitive dilution, C tends to 0. Electrolyte dissociation completely, alpha is equal to 1. But at such lower concentration, the conductivity cannot be measured accurately. So, this molar conductivity 0 at 0 concentration for weak electrolytes can be measured by Collar's law of independent migration of ions. You can see in example 3.8. Okay. This is example 3.7. Put only the values, easily you will get 3.8 for weak electrolytes and strong electrolytes. See, now Collar's law of independence migration of ions. Now for weak electrolytes, the derivation is like that. At any concentration, alpha means degree of dissociation, then degree of dissociation can be molar concentration, and at zero concentration molar conductivity alpha is equal to molar conductivity upon molar conductivity at zero concentration. This equation is 3.26. Now but for weak electrolytes you are knowing in 11th like CH3COH in class 11 chapter 7 Ka. You have derived for weak electrolytes Ka, Kb, all that equations in 11th. You did C alpha square 1 minus alpha. Okay, so here alpha's value putting this, C, I am putting alpha's value here, this and this. Okay, you have to do the square. 1 minus alpha's value put here. So is equal to C square, this one multiplied. Then you solve this, multiply this with this and you will find this result. So this equation is 3.27. Now where this is applied, application of this law, Collar's law for strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes. For calculation of molar conductivity at zero concentration for any electrolyte, from the molar concentration at zero of individual ions, earlier I taught you individual ions, you have to write that lambda, otherwise molar conductivity like that. To determine value of dissociation constant here. Okay, now at given concentration this and this we can calculate, so we can use this law at this areas. This is the application. So you do these examples very easy, only in the values you have to put the values, the conductivity, and you have to do the in-text questions. So up to this page number 84 I taught you. Tomorrow I will teach our next topic, that is electrolytic cells and electrolysis. Okay.